Hi guys, happy Saturday. I'm coming to you to talk about energy and how to release it, how to shift it, how to change it, and what's going on now in the moment, in the now. And what are the challenges. Also, I want to go ahead and invite you to do a quick little releasing meditation with me. So let's start with that. Let's inhale, and as you inhale, you're bringing in all the worries, all the problems, everything that's in your mind, everything that no longer serves your highest purpose. You're bringing it in with that breath. And as you release it, I want you to feel that you're in front of the ocean, and all of those thoughts, all of those worries, all of that energy, all of those toxic situations, that you're releasing it to the ocean. By the third breath, you're going to be already seeing in the ocean that those thoughts are just leaving and leaving. They're fading away. By the third breath, you shouldn't be seeing that anymore. So let's do that. Inhale. Hold it. And release. See it all go into the ocean. See it all go into the ocean. Inhale. Hold it. And release. And they're further and further away. One of those thoughts are just leaving. In the middle of the ocean, you're seeing it less and less. Last breath. Inhale. Hold it. And release. Take everything out of your body. It's already in the ocean. It's just fading away. You hardly see it anymore. You're looking, but it's hardly there anymore. So it fades away completely. And that's exactly how your energy is going to be feeling right now. Remember that these are all energy infused with light language. So you could definitely feel the energy going, running through your body. Through all the chakra levels, or in a particular place, which is where it needs to go to, which is the chakra that needs the healing. Remember, these are all channel messages from my spiritual team and from the universe. So if you see me pause, it's because I'm receiving a message. So the main thing here is releasing the fear, releasing the control. You know, one of the things that I see most in the world is others talking about, releasing. And hey, I'm one of them, right? And I'm always talking about releasing control, releasing this, releasing that. And well, that's what I learned, and that's what I have been doing, releasing, canceling toxic cycles, toxic situations, toxic people out of my life. And through that is where the self-healing comes in. Sorry about the cats. They're going to be in and out. They feel the energy too. And they are very in tune with these sessions. So, easier said than done, right? So, I'm here telling you, release this, release that. Close this, close that. Well, interesting. So, I'm going to release and I'm going to close. Okay. But what exactly am I releasing? I mean, obviously you know what you're trying to release, but what are you closing? Because sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. And sometimes you get to a point that you're like, I released everything. But then whoa, something comes out of nowhere and you're like, I thought I was over that. I thought I released that. I thought I healed that trauma. And it comes back, right? So Basically, what the guides are trying to say is like, don't sit and just don't sit there and think that you have completely healed, that you are good, that you have released all the traumas that you've had for years, and mostly they're childhood traumas that haunt you throughout your life. A bad breakup that you still haven't released. A friend that was your best friend and they completely just ignored you and blocked you and don't want anything to do with you again. And that maybe that happened years ago and you still have it in the back of your mind on what happened, what did I do wrong. So all of these things that when you think about it, you're like, I already healed that. I don't think about that anymore. Okay. Tell that to your brain. Tell that to your subconscious that still has that trauma in there. Trying to release it, but trying to release something that is blocking from you not to see it, because that creates pain for you. And that's exactly how it works. Your subconscious just hides that from you, so you don't see it anymore, okay? And it doesn't hurt you. And you don't go into like an anxiety attack, a panic attack, and so on. So, the energy right now is extremely, extremely strong. A lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of like, you're good, but in 5 seconds is like chaos. And it could be anywhere, in your household, at work. The communication is off. We are in Mercury retrograde, but there are a couple of planets also in retrograde, which one of them is also Pluto. And that's a transformation planet. And it's in retrograde. And it's bringing a lot of healing for the world. And this is the time to fully take on healing and releasing and shadow work, because it's the moment and it's pushing you towards that. And even though I'm saying this now and you're just listening in, your soul is just gonna be agreeing to this, because it's the moment, it's the time, it's here. The energy is here and it's in the now. We worry so much about the past, not so much about the past actually, but about the future and what's happening and what's going to happen with this and what's going to happen with that, and I know yesterday I had a coworker that was like stressed about the stock market going down, and he was like going crazy, and I was like, hey, relax. You don't even know what tomorrow's going to bring. Maybe the currency is going to be different. You never know. So why stress and why stay on that moment? Right? Well, because we just don't know how to move past that sometimes. And we get stuck. And it's okay to get stuck. It's all right. I mean, that we're living a human experience. That this is just, we're learning. Every day we have something new to learn. I know that I used to be one of those that was like, maybe like 10 years ago. No. Hey, I don't want to talk about that. I know what's up with that. I know how that goes. I know how that works. Wow, was I wrong about a lot of things? It wasn't my time. It wasn't my moment. I wasn't fully awakened to the experience. I wasn't ready. I wasn't open. I didn't even know what was happening to me. When I see people out there just focus on the physical on their physical and just focus on just seeing people for what they see at the moment, you know? It's kind of sad. Think about that sometimes and I'm like, wow, yeah, I've done that too, you know, in the past. And you know, where does that take you? If the person is not at the same energetic level as you, it's just gonna leave you empty. It's just gonna leave you empty. When you do things for you, not for others. Every single person on earth has a purpose, has a path. Some have the same path, some don't. And it's okay, because every single path is important. With time, you realize that everything is just not a number. Everything is not about how much money you have in the bank. It's about really your mental health, and your awareness. And that you're living in the moment. And that you're taking in everything that moment is giving you. And you're learning from it. You might have a bad day. We all do. But instead of staying there and being stuck on that moment, release it. You say, you know what? I fucked up, but it's okay. It's all right. Because I'm human. And you know what? That's a lesson for me. Would you learn it at that moment? I don't know. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe it's gonna take many lessons to learn it. And it's okay. Don't be pressured to feel that you need to be at a certain I don't want to use level because that's not how it works. But at a certain time frame, or let's use level, at a certain level that you know you push yourself hard to get there because you want that understanding, you want that knowledge, you want it now. You know, it's not gonna happen. The more you want to learn about something, the more time that it's going to take for you to learn it. Because you are fixated on that, the learning that I want to know. I just want to know now. I don't want to wait. And it's not going to come. I know Toby's fixated on playing. Sorry about that. Or communicating. He's communicating. I mean, as I'm doing this, I'm just feeling so much right now. It's something that's just so undescribable. It's like it's hard to breathe, you know? But yet, when you breathe and you let it out, you feel good about it. And I know that everything is gonna be all right. But it's up to you to take that next step on what you want to do. And it's okay, whatever that is. Just be in the moment, be in the now. Bring peace into your life, not chaos. And you can do this. You can do this. I want you to just take everything in and just relax. The energy, just let it flow. It's a beautiful energy flowing right now. Just relax. And you know what? Just remember that you are worth it. You need things. You need to do things for you. Sometimes we prioritize material things over our own wellness. And that's just wrong on every single level. But hey, I've done it too. And you know why? Because it's an addiction. And it's an addiction because of something that you're lacking, or of a trauma that you haven't released in life. And that doesn't go away from 1 minute to the next. It takes a long time. But if you start working on it, you will start seeing and feeling better. You will start seeing definitely big results in your life. It's just working on that moment, giving yourself the time and the space to do so. Allowing yourself to accept the failures in your life, because they're not failures. You feel that they are, but they're really not. They're only lessons. The mistakes, there are no mistakes. The mistakes are just part of the big picture of when you really need to heal. Just accept them. Don't go crazy. There's no need to. And then learning about it and just accepting yourself as you are. Loving yourself just as you are. That is the biggest moment that you will ever have. When you feel that. When you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I love myself so much. When you look at your body and you say, wow, I love how I feel. Because you know what? You should. Because you're beautiful. In every way. And there is no right or wrong way to do this. Live your life and prioritize your healing, because that is important. Heal the soul. Once that soul starts healing, everything will just shift for you. It's gonna feel really good. And that's where you need to be. And put a balance in your life, in a way, not to balance everything out, but of like, okay, what's more important to me, now. You know, I have anxiety. Let me do a meditation. Release it. Or I have anxiety. Let me go do something to numb that pain of why I'm getting that anxiety. It's getting to that realization of why you are anxious. Is it because you're feeling energy? Or is it because it's triggering something that you have suppressed for so many years? And it's giving you that anxiety. It's giving you an addiction. Addictions are just traumas, pain that is stored in your body, in your mind. And it creates that outlet for you to numb that. Because you just don't want to process that pain. And it might just take, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 sessions, and you'll get there. You process it, and you start your healing. It's just so incredible, everything that we suppress. The smallest detail that you might think that is not even there anymore, and it's just hurting you. Suppression, energy stuck in your chakras lead to diseases. The blockage of chakras create the disease for you. That's why it's important, it's crucial to always have the chakras balanced and do energy work, like maybe on a monthly level, to be able to be balanced and just and have everything affect you the way that it has to affect you, not in a trauma way. And by doing that, you're helping yourself on releasing all of those, toxic emotions that you have stored in your body, your soul. For me, I can tell you that when I pick up energy, it's picked up energetically, but it's picked up and it feels in my body as physical pain. So it's very painful, the process of releasing. And I know there's many of you out there that also have this type of process. And learning about it, learning how to release it, learning how to free your mind from, because it's really learning how to free your mind, because you think about it and you're saying, I'm sick, I feel sick, my knee hurts, oh damn, why does it hurt? It's just getting to that realization, why is my knee hurting? Oh, you know what? Who did I interact with today? How was my day? Was it soft? Did I have anxiety? Was I around people that were anxious, or they were like with a bad temper, or just bitter? Ego. Oh, ego's another killer for me. When I see those ego boosts, it's just a killer, But ego is necessary too, to a certain extent, because that's your protection. And working on your shadow side is definitely the back of the ego, what the ego is hiding from you. It's definitely a lot to process, and I understand that. And I just want you to know that there are ways to help you, to make you feel better. The world is shifting. There are a lot of things that are gonna come out soon. We're gonna live these moments, and just when you think that wow, it's getting better, something just, it's like a big hammer, like pop. Is it? Let me slow you down, because this is all healing. And if you speed it up and you're not ready to speed it up, they're gonna slow you down. You know, just a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine, she lost her mom, and she was devastated. She was devastated, and her daughter, because you know, she's Cuban, and her mom passed away in Cuba, so she had to jump on a plane with her sister and go over there. And you know, by the time she got there, her mom had already passed. It was very sad, and she had to deal with that. And then her daughter was on her way to the United States. And she was able to reunite with her a couple of days ago. It's kind of like an ending and a beginning, you know? And if you think about it, that's exactly how life is. For everyone that leaves, there's a child that's being born. That's just the way it is. But, you know, the more you see the processes and how everything works, you realize that life is really eternal. Because you go, you keep on learning, and you come back. And you definitely see that through all your, through past life regressions and when you connect. So life is should be always uplifting and happy, because we have to live in the now. So I leave you guys on that term, and happy Saturday, and I hope you have felt every single energy that that was meant to be received by you. Happy Friday. I'm sorry, happy Saturday.